There's an island in the Pacific Ocean where every year hundreds of people travel thousands of miles, spend thousands of dollars, and sign legal documents acknowledging they might not come home alive. And they do it willingly. This is North Sentinel Island. And what makes it the world's most dangerous tourist destination isn't what you'd expect. It's not the wildlife, it's not the terrain. It's the people who live there, and the fact that they want absolutely nothing to do with us. In November 2018, a young American missionary named John Allen Chow hired a group of fishermen to take him to the shores of this forbidden island. He'd been planning the trip for years. He'd trained. He'd prepared. He carried gifts, scissors, fish, a football. He believed he was bringing salvation to one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. 3 days later, the fishermen watched from a distance as the Sentinelese dragged his body across the beach and buried it in the sand. The Indian government never recovered his remains. They didn't even try, because to approach that island is to break international law and to risk the same fate. But here's what's strange. John Chow wasn't the first. He won't be the last. And the question that haunts this story isn't why the Sentinelese killed him. It's why so many people are willing to die trying to reach them. North Sentinel Island is about the size of Manhattan. It sits in the Bay of Bengal, technically part of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. But India doesn't govern it. No one does. The Sentinelese have lived there, completely isolated from the modern world, for an estimated 60,000 years. They are one of the last tribes on Earth who have refused all contact with outsiders. And they've made their position very, very clear. In 1974, a film crew tried to document them for National Geographic. They were met with a hail of arrows. The director took one to the thigh. In 1991, Indian anthropologists made peaceful contact, briefly. They brought coconuts. The Sentinelese accepted them. But within months, the tribe resumed their hostility. Every helicopter, every boat, every attempt since has been turned away with violence. After the 2004 tsunami, when the Indian Coast Guard flew over the island to check for survivors, a lone Sentinelese man stood on the beach and fired arrows at the helicopter. The message was unmistakable: we're fine. Stay away. But we don't stay away, because in the age of Google Earth and Instagram, the idea of a place we can't go, a people we can't meet, is intolerable to some. John Chow wrote in his journal that he wanted to bring God to the last Satan stronghold on Earth. Adventure tour companies quietly advertise illegal trips to the island's perimeter, charging tens of thousands of dollars for a glimpse. Online forums buzz with curiosity. Could we make contact? Should we? What's lost in all of this is the most uncomfortable truth of all. The Sentinelese don't need us. They never asked for our help, our medicine, our religion, or our curiosity. They have survived tsunamis, colonial rule, and the collapse of ecosystems around them by doing one thing: keeping the world out. And maybe that's the real reason this island haunts us. Because in our hyper-connected, overshared, algorithmically curated world, the Sentinelese represent something we've almost entirely lost: the right to be left alone. The ability to say no. The power to draw a line in the sand and mean it. John Chow's death wasn't a tragedy because a tribe defended their home. It was a tragedy because he believed his story mattered more than theirs. That his need to be there outweighed their desire to be left in peace. The Sentinelese have never been contacted, colonized, or converted. They've never been studied, documented, or understood. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly how it should be. Because the most dangerous thing about North Sentinel Island isn't the people who live there. It's the people who won't stop trying to reach them.